You know what I mean?
What's going on, people? You already know. Too cute, too cute. Russia, Shelly Belly. You already know. Don't know. I'm out here. I'm gonna show you guys a look at makeup thing right now. So get them. First, you have to start with getting a look at pencil scene. So most of you guys don't really have eyebrows, so you have to really brush it in. Brush it in because you have to make the eyebrows look like you really do have eyebrows, even though you don't really have eyebrows, and you're just coloring like a Crayola crayon. You know what I mean? So right now you're coloring it in. It's looking really black. But yo, you can't stop there, you gotta make sure you keep coloring it in. You even gotta flick it up, so you can make sure that it has the definition. Then we have this little cream. You're just gonna dab down on your face and just rub it in one time. Boom. You gotta get right in between there too, because it gets really ashy for a lot of the gal them. They have ashes and flakes coming from there. Then you see this thing is always done because it's expensive. But yo, that's what makes the eyebrow really look like the eyebrows go on with things, see? So you gotta color it in, just go off, you know what I mean? This is why like most of the gardens eyebrow over the eyebrow things are almost finished because of this part, you know what I mean? As you can see, now it looks like I already have an eyebrow, but I really don't have no eyebrow. But guess what? We're tricking anybody anyways. You already know, look from side to side. You already know we have a next thing right now. You see when you're thirst trapping, it gets really hard, so you gotta drink. But anyways, continue dabbing. You already know, put a lot, go for it. All over your face. This basically is gonna make your face look like a different face. That's actually not really your face, but it's a face on top of a face, on top of a face. So you just gotta dab it in. Alright, so now you gotta use this little thing. Guess what we're doing? We're dabbing it in again. You gotta blend all of that together. Boom, 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 boom. You gotta dab. Dab till you can't dab no more. Guess what? We're gonna go for the color that looks nothing like our eyes, but that's what we're gonna go for because it stands out. Boom. Now you're coloring in your eye, you're feeling fleeky with it. Because now you're going from, being on Jane Street to, Hollywood to Fairfax Avenue in LA. You know what I mean? You're going with things. Boom. I got a next thing. Guess what we're going to do with this too? We're going to blend it in. See? Right over it. So now we're giving it a little shine. So now it's like from boom bang to shine. So that's what's going on with things. So, all right. We're not done yet. You got to look yourself in the mirror 1-2 times. Guess what? We have something else. And that's for the eyelash. See? So we gotta paint that in there. That's a little glue because right now you're about to trick man. But before you trick them, you gotta make the little line in your eye to make it look like you're having an extended eye. Because when you have the extended eye, you fly. You feel me? So you gotta make sure the line is straight. Because sometimes the girl them have the crooked lines, and we know that you're just a rookie and you're not really going with things. All right. So now I have the line. Guess what? The eyelash. This is the eyelash that you can scream hello. And if you scream hello too loud, the eyelash might fall off. So you just gotta make sure that the eyelash is on fleek. As you can see, I have my one eyelash. Boom, 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 bang. I got my two eyelash. And you're just gonna do a little 1-2 blink for the camera. Aye, go there, you too cute. Yes. Now remember that thing that was almost done? Guess what? We're gonna use more of that all over the face though. You see, you gotta put it underneath the eyes because those are the the surface areas there. And this is the areas where if you hug a man, your face is showing up in his white shirt. So you just gotta make sure you dab it in there. Guess what? We're dab it in. That's what we gotta do all day, every day. We gotta dab it in. So that's what's going on right now, as you can see. All right, cool. Guess what? We have something else. Guess what we're gonna do with that too? We're gonna dab it in. So if you don't have at least 5 layers, you're not going with the makeup thing. You're just a rookie, right? When you start going for like the 10 layers and more, you're really in the makeup game. Like, you know what I mean? You're not like you're LeBron James in the makeup game. It's a real thing. Guess what we're doing though? Yes, it's our next thing. Now we're gonna add like we have a little 1-2 sideburns, but it's not even a sideburns. You get what I'm saying? But we're gonna go on like it's a sideburn anyway. And you're gonna the hairline? How you mean I don't have a hairline? How you mean I have a 5 head? You're just gonna paint that in too. And guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna take that brush and we're gonna dab. Yeah, paint that in, So now it look like you have little baby hairs. The face them look nice up. Everything look nice up. Boom, boom, boom. Ooh. Just color that in. That's what it is. You're coloring all of that in. Coloring it in. Boom. It's gonna take you a little time, but we have more coloring in to do. So if you don't have a strong arm, I suggest that you start like, doing some exercises where you're waving your wand up and down, because that's how you're doing on your face. Boom. And guess what? This is the water that you spray on your face when you have bare makeup to make it look like everything's set, everything's set. Yes, spray it on. Big up myself. You feel cute, eh? Don't know. Now we have this pink thing that's going in, right? So this pink thing that's going, I don't even know what it is, but you have to stand out from them because bare girls have like 10 layers. You have to add that little pink. Boom. This thing is almost done, but you have to use the side of it anyways, dog. It doesn't even matter. Boom, you're dabbing it in. This is like the 11th layer. If you're not 11th layering it, you're not really in the makeup game, I'm telling you. Boom. Back to the eyes. You thought we were done? Yo, you have to get underneath the eye too. How you mean? So when they see you, you know that they see you. You see it? Guess what? The lips them have to go on. So now we're gonna get the lipstick that's gonna match the hair tie, because when you see it on camera, it's going with things. Boom, bye, boom, bye. Yes, make sure you slap it on, you know. It's like you want to slap it on so much that when you get your little Starbucks cup, yo, your lipstick is still in the cup, because that shows that your lipstick game is going with things. You see it? And then you add a little lace front, and then boom. Now you can do all of this, you know what I mean? You do the little Instagram filters, you put your hair to the side, you act like somebody's watching when no one's there and you're the only one in your house. But yo, you're going with things, you already know. Boom. Bye people, you already know. Jeez.